What's going on, everyone? Now I know that's not the bumper or the background that you're used to seeing for Star Wars videos, but doing a little bit of a rebrand for the channel. Now today I was going to talk more about Dooku Jedi Lost because I did a non-spoiler review with Alex of Star Wars Explained on his channel. I'll link to that video in the end cards or the description below. But that's going to have to wait till next week because I want to do a quick video today about the news we got yesterday with the next couple of films that come out after The Rise of Skywalker are slated to release in 2022, 2024, and 2026. Now, initially, I hated this news mostly because I'm impatient and I want to see a Star Wars movie every year, and to have to wait 3 years after The Rise of Skywalker, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. But the more I think about it and the more I sit back, there's plenty of other canon material to satisfy my Star Wars appetite with Disney Plus and The Mandalorian and all the other things that are happening with that streaming service. So the more I think about it, it's like, okay, I won't have to wait too much for Star Wars because, again, with all those live action shows that are be coming out, I'm assuming in the next couple of years. So that wait might go by quicker with those. But I just thought initially this felt very reactionary by Lucasfilm, I think, because the bad taste that Solo left in their mouth because it didn't perform as well as they would have hoped it would have. And a lot of people seem to think that it's because it was released 6 months after The Last Jedi. But I think it had mostly to do with the fact that they made a movie that a lot of fans really didn't want. That's just my opinion. But I just think that they are just hesitant to release a movie every year now because of the reaction that Solo got, and the people just seem to think that there's just too much Star Wars. However, the more I think about this, there is some good to come out of this news of this 3-year hiatus. The filmmakers can focus more on developing these stories and making those movies the best that they can be. And this also squashes any chances there were to have 2 Star Wars movies in 1 year. I love Star Wars, but I didn't want to see it become the MCU and have a movie come out basically every 6 months to 3 months, however movies there are in the MCU. There's so many movies, and this also puts less pressure on the filmmakers to reinvent the wheel, so to speak, for every movie, and that it just becomes a less chance for each plot to become stale and have every movie be the same. But also with this news, we didn't get any titles or who's going to be on the project. It just said untitled Star Wars film to be released in these years. So it's the real big question is, which of these movies is going to come out first? Is it going to be the first Benioff and Weiss films, or is it going to be the Rian Johnson project, or are they going to jump back and forth between the two? Personally, I hope it's one or the other, not like jumping back and forth. It'll just be less confusing for like casual moviegoers, because as much as I loved having a saga film standalone, it did get a little confusing for the people that aren't within the Star Wars bubble like most of the hardcore fans are, because, you know, I have an uncle that thought The Force Awakens was the last Star Wars film ever, and it was just confusing for him. It's like, wait, is this the sequel to the last one? It's like, no, this is a film that happens before this film, and it's, I think, have jumped back and forth. It's like, so this next movie isn't related to this past movie, so I think they should just stick to, all right, so this next slate of films is the Benioff and Weiss series, or it's just the Rian Johnson, just to have it less confusing for casual fans. And if I had to bet on which one it was, I would say it would be the Rian Johnson project and not the Benioff and Weiss one, even though I want that one more than the Rian Johnson project, because Benioff and Weiss have been working on Game of Thrones this entire time, and I don't think they had any time to dedicate to their project, even though it's going to be 3 years before this next movie comes out. But I think Rian Johnson has had more free time. I know he's working on another project. The name of it escapes me at this point, but I think he just had more time to like work on his project and write it out and figure out what he's going to do with it. But that's just me. If it happens to be the Benioff and Weiss project, I'm going to be super excited because I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, obviously, so to have them have a Star Wars project coming out in the next 3 years, I'm totally on board for that. But now I want to know what you think. Are you bummed out like I am that you have to wait 3 years after The Rise of Skywalker to see another Star Wars movie? Or are you happy that they're taking a little bit of a break? 3 years seems to be quite a long time to wait. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. And also consider following me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, as we'll be talking anything and everything Star Wars. And I'd love for you to stay up to date on all of those videos. Thanks as always for watching, and may the Force be with you.